Okay, thank you, Peter, for introducing me. As he mentioned, I'm the program manager here at Southwest Catchments Council, and I'll just be giving you a brief overview of a new project that the Southwest Catchments Council has started off actually just in the last month or two, funded by the Australian government. So the project is trying to use eDNA to improve productivity in avocado orchards. So before I go any further and discuss the project, I just wanted to just give a quick overview of that. eDNA is an acronym that some of you may or may not have heard of. It basically stands for environmental DNA. And DNA is found right through the environment because animals and plants, they're constantly shedding cells and they're excreting substances, and they contain DNA. And this DNA can be picked up nowadays with our modern technology and actually allow you to identify the animal that left that DNA behind. So the project will be sampling flowers for DNA traces that have been left on them. And that should tell us what insect or bird visited them. Of course, eDNA isn't the magic bullet that one might hope for. It does have some limitations. For example, it can't tell you if the insect DNA that you found there, whether that insect actually visited and pollinated the flower or it just passed by. And it also can't tell you how long it was on the flower and how effective its pollination technique was. So really using DNA will only help us identify the key pollinators that may be visiting the orchard, not more than that. So coming to the project itself, it's funded by the Smart Farming Partnership of the Australian government, and it runs from now through till June 2023 with one key aim. And that is really we're trying to find out whether eDNA can be used to identify and monitor pollinators in avocado orchards, whether this can be done cost effectively and efficiently and effectively. So it's really looking to see if this can be a tool that farmers can use in the longer term. To do the project or implementing in the project, we've got three main partners. Curtin University is partnering with us to do the actual eDNA research. So they will be collecting the samples and analyzing it for the DNA. Avocados Australia and DPIRD are also partnering with us to help us collaborate with the farmers, talking to farmers, getting the word out and trying to provide the information that we collect to the farmers in the best possible way. So to do that, we'll be producing a range of things, case studies, videos, reports, and all of these will be made publicly available to farmers as the project goes on. So what are the key activities that we're up to? So we'll be working with 2 orchards to begin with and conducting insect surveys during the flowering period, so September, October, November. Those orchards are probably going to be in the Donnybrook Capel and or the Manjimup Pemberton area. Samples will be taken of the flowers during that period for eDNA and also be using standard insect collection techniques at the same time. So we can compare the 2 techniques, standard insect collection techniques with eDNA, to see how the 2 methods work. From that, once we've identified what are the key insects that are in the orchard pollinating the avocados, we want to have a look at developing improved management options, and we'll also do an economic analysis of those management options. So going back to the video that Wendy showed, one of those options will of course be using flowering plants in various combinations for revegetation or just planting as cover crops in the crop in the avocado orchard itself. So having a look at the various management options that can be used by farmers to improve pollination success. As part of that, we're also going to set up 12 facilitated group discussions. This basically involves having a group of around 10 farmers who get together on a monthly basis on farm to discuss how they are working on farm to improve pollination success, and with a facilitator and agronomist present to help answer questions and help guide the group in looking for solutions to common problems that they have. The activities will also include 4 workshops over the period of the project, 2 in the next year and 2 in the following year. So what are we up to in the very near future? We have to identify the 2 avocado properties. They haven't been finalized yet, so if there are any properties or any farmers out there who are interested, please contact us on that one. We'll then be conducting the first surveys of those now, this coming September-October period, and we'll be setting up those farmer-led discussion groups. So again, if you're a farmer and you'd like to get together with other farmers and discuss issues and common problems and find solutions, contact us on that. And then we'll also be looking at analysing the data that's sort of the eDNA that's been collected. That all has to be compared to a national database to find out what insects are there. So that's all Curtin's work. So please feel free to ask any questions or ask give us contact details if you want to be involved or want to be kept up to date. And thank you for your attention.